Alright, so here we are back in the Mount Vale server looking for the next one on the list, and of course here it is. It is the Mount Vale city, skyscraper, complex, town, whatever you want to call it. This giant monstrosity here, it's taking forever to even render in. This is the centerpiece of it, right? This is a skyscraper. I have storage. You can even see the storage goes up as far as this, like so many levels of storage. I think I used maybe half of the levels of the skyscraper. That was more the practical idea behind this design. But then I wanted to also just like as one of the first things I have done on a server, I wanted to build something up to skyblock. So here you have it. It's we're right here. Let's check the coordinates. We are at 255. Yeah. So you can't build any higher than this in vanilla Minecraft. I put a little I don't know what you would call this, just like a glass walkway where you can kind of look out on this balcony and see the town beneath, which is really cool. And I've got this little penthouse suite up here on the final level, right? Very cool. I have a map over here, which again somehow didn't render in my save file, but that's okay. And yeah, pretty much we have a rapid descent over here, so watch your step. Once you do, you have a water drop, takes you all the way down, and boop, there we go. So we have the exit, and then we have the rest of Mount Vale City. Let's see, what have we got? Over here is this infin obsidian generator. It was actually fixed in one of the updates to Minecraft, but it used to work where you could put redstone down there and then pour lava on top and it would make instant obsidian. So I had so much obsidian I decided to make a house out of it, right? Purple obsidian house. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked the idea. And if I can get out of here, there we go. So yeah, there's that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This skyscraper was kind of designed to be the headquarters for the gingle87 mining company, right? Corporate headquarters, cool. So that's like the centerpiece of this town. And then if you want, you can of course go up. You have each floor and it has all my storage organized accordingly. Pretty cool. But then if you go down here into the basement, we've got the boiler room. So this is where I can do all my smelting, and I've got coal in here in the coal box, and I can just stand here and just smelt away, pretty easy. And then down here I've got, okay, so that this way to hell, right? And this way to mines. So I have some mines down beneath. You can do another drop way down here, and we have strip mines down beneath, and I actually sealed them off. So I put don't open dead inside in there because I wanted to make it really fun to have just something for the guys on the server to do if we ever wanted to. Basically the fact was that I was walking around up top and I was here a lot, but I actually sealed off and took all the torches out from those hallways down there basically, and it allowed a lot of mobs to spawn. So if we ever wanted to go like zombie hunting, we could totally go do that and it would be pretty sweet. So yeah, that was the idea behind that. I've got a little horse pathway over here that leads off this direction, and then there is a tunnel that goes here, equestrian tunnel, horses, donkeys, and mules only, and then there is a gate over there that's a horse gate. I have a tutorial for that as well on my channel, so check that out if you want to. It can only be activated when you're on a horse. Can't be activated by a horse without a person, can't be activated by a person without a horse. That's pretty much it. Pretty cool. We have the Jingle Taco Railway, Mount Vale Station. So this is a railway that you may have noticed. It eventually expanded out and kind of went to each of our places on the server, but it was between Mutant Taco's house and mine originally. It's a little bit of a... There is an underground portion down here too, but we closed that off for the moment. Yeah, train station inside. Pretty cool. Nothing too fancy, just a nice little design that I had. And then in back here, I had a greenhouse, agricultural complex, where I grew all my food. A little bakery here where I can do some crafting of bread and such. And then if you go down here, you have a little bit more sugarcane, melon, carrots, all that good stuff. And we can continue to descend, spiral staircase all the way down, and we've got like a little pen here for our horses. Oh yeah, Don King. It's been a while, dude. I haven't seen you in forever. Way back in season 1. How you doing? Don King the donkey, and then Ferris Mueller, my mule. Awesome. Good to see you guys again. And then if you walk out here, we've got all these like stone pathways basically. I won't walk them all. I'll just kind of fly through here so you can see. Oh yeah, that is the equestrian entrance. I have a little field out here for sheep where I can get different color of wool for different projects that I have. This was actually built by Mutant Taco. He had a little stable in for me and a little water spout. But yeah, we've got this over here. You might be wondering too, why all the fences, right? Well, I actually wanted to make this completely zombie proof, completely mob proof. I wanted to make it a very safe place where I could walk at night. I have all the hill lit up so that zombies won't spawn on the hill or creepers or anything to come and like blow up the fence or anything. You can see here I've got my entrance, right? And then you walk in through here and you just kind of go up and about. This is completely sealed off. I tested it so that no mobs can get in. I think right there a baby zombie could get in, but that's about it. It's not too bad. It's all fenced off all the way around. Pretty cool. I've got over here, this is a little grinder that we built. It's like a skeleton grinder. Mutant Taco built that. And then down over here, we were getting so many like items. You can kind of see it's down in here. It's like hidden in the jungle. But we were getting so many items that we filled up those chests and we were like, okay, we got to do something else here because, hey, I'm stuck. Ah, vines. So we were like, we got to do something else here because we're running out of space and we're just wasting items. So we put the Mount Vale Free Exchange in. Nice little design for this little building. I liked it. Made the podzol on there, put the flowers on. Got a little overhang here with vines growing off of it. Put that all in naturally. And then you just got like bows, armor, everything else. You can kind of come in and take what you want, leave what you don't want. Pretty cool idea. Nice community thing. So if you're new on the server, you could head over there and get some more stuff. Over here we've got kind of like the central area of town. We have this little fountain. We have a brewery inside where we've got like a station to do some brewing and potions and everything. And then over here we have the library. And this was featured in my video for a tutorial because this is actually a hidden door. I think I was in here exploring it at one point, but you can basically click through the wall right here. Opens the chest, activates the redstone, and then you come through here and it's this hidden wall, right? Down beneath, it's like this library is built over this ancient enchanting ground or something, and then you come down here and like you can enchant. So yeah, pretty cool. Up top in the library, reading room upstairs. So we do have a reading room. Very nice. Nice place to come and read your books. I put enchanted books over there in that chest, so when I was done enchanting, if it was something I wasn't going to use, I would store it in there and then someone else could come and get it. This was the Home and Garden Depot, kind of inspired by Home Depot, using the Economy and Chest Shop mod that we had on the server. So pretty standard, right? Like you would expect, like just like a giant warehouse store. Nothing too crazy in there, but check it out if you want to see a little bit more about it on my videos from this series. And then we have the Hill Valley Courthouse Mall. Wait, this isn't Hill Valley. Okay, it's Mount Vale, but still, yeah, I kind of did my best representation of the clock tower from Back to the Future. I didn't go crazy or full scale or the correct materials or anything, but you know, it's the general idea. I had a clock up there too. I don't know what happened to that. But inside, you come in here, and it's actually like the mayor's desk and the mayor's office. There's a little flyer in there about Back to the Future. Yeah, check all this out again on my channel if you want to see a little bit more. And you come up top here, and if you want to get to the clock, you totally can. If you want to do your best Doc Brown impression, hanging here, like, oh, right? Also, on the top here, you can actually fish off of the roof, because over here we have the Mount Vale Municipal Garden. So I decided to make a nice little garden with every flower type in the game. Built it through here. We got some lily pads that is deep enough to fish in, so yeah. Pretty much, I think that's all there is to this. So that, yeah, that's Mount Vale. A little bit longer of a segment, but there was a lot to show here. Like, this was one of my favorite things I've ever done, obviously, because it's on this list. Just super cool, super epic. I can't even still believe that I built this. It took me months. I don't even know how long it took me. It took me forever to build one of the most massive things I've ever built. But then I decided to go with the skyscraper theme and just make a whole town next to it too. So here we have it. If you want to see me in action in this place, check out my SMP series, starting with Season 1. Cool. Well, the sun is setting, so I think it's time for us to move on to the next one on our top 10 list. You guys ready? All right, here it comes. Alright, so for number 4, we are looking at a two-part. I'm going to fudge a little bit here, and I have two different builds to show you, but they're basically two versions of the same thing. So that's how I'm going to put them both at number 4 on my list. And we're here at the basement of the Mount Vale skyscraper. And let's actually journey through into the Nether to check this out. Yep, this is it. It is the infamous, or famous, or however you want to call it, Nether hub. So this is my little room, little reception room here that kind of takes you back into my place. But you hop on a cart in here, and actually, let me grab a cart. Let's just do this way. Yeah, let's hop in a cart. Alright, so when you click this button, it sends you off, and you are up into the Nether hub. Here we go, coming into the station, right? So, welcome to the Nether hub, choose your destination. We've got each place on the server: Cold Mountain Springs, downtown Mount Vale City, that's my place, the Mesa, actually, we have another railroad that takes you all the way out there, Lebtech Ranch, Fort Dirksen. These two haven't had anything put in them yet. Evermore Forest, like a mega taiga that we found. Mushroom Kingdom will come back there, possibly, on this list. And Blockborough Ranch. So, pretty cool. Exit to the Nether. You can come out through this way. I have like this design going on here with the quartz and everything. I got these. Yeah, this is pretty cool, right? I actually changed this a little bit too because it's still possible to get gas spawning in here, and if they do, then they'll like hit the track, and zombie pigmen can spawn on the track too, and just like to avoid all that, and it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but to avoid all that, you can put some glass on top of it, like right at like this level right here, so that pigmen can't spawn, and then gas won't spawn above glass either. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Over here we leave, and we've got the Nether way down there. So yeah, it's a place to come out. But here is the actual Nether hub. So let's go ahead and oh, the other thing we did, excuse me, I actually forgot. This is the road to the Mesa. So Mutant Taco actually made this, so we kind of wanted to theme it. So he's got clay here, right? So it's a pretty cool way to go about that. And you come in through here. And then also, if we go over to the one that leads to the Mega Taiga, we put, you know, some moss stone. The one that leads to the Mushroom Kingdom, we put this. So I don't know if I can I place it here? But yeah, I mean, you guys get the idea. I've got mushroom in here. Took forever to harvest all these things with Silk Touch. Pretty cool though. I really liked doing that. It was a really fun project. So it makes your trip on the way to oh, there we go. Makes your trip on the way a lot more enjoyable, right? Okay, so I think that's it. Yeah, so oh, Mutant Taco, he has his section over here. Also, little entryway. That's what inspired me to make my entryway. So this leads over to Fort Dirksen. Pretty cool. Alright, let me show you the other Nether hub so you can see some of the improvements that I made, some of the changes and such. It's a little, I didn't want to make the exact same thing, but you know, I wanted to have something relatively cool. So here's this. Oh, the wiring is beneath, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that, but all the wiring for this is underneath. I have tutorials for how to do all this as well, so check those out. Alright, so let's check out the Nether Hub 2.0. Alright, so here we are in the Nether Hub 2.0 on the Megadamus server, our next SMP. So come in through here and you have something very similar. But it's a little bit more crowded in here, right? Because remember how I mentioned the gas and the glass, so I decided to space these evenly enough apart that no gas could actually spawn in here, and made these kind of like flames or so, like evocative of flames of some sort. Plus we have some of these little like awesome lighting chain things hanging down from the ceiling. So yeah, this is the Nether Hub for this one, and we have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have even more destinations. Kingdom of Winter's Fall, Future Foes Realm, Mutant Taco, Tommy 4991. We have much more room to grow here. So this design, again, I have like the wiring room just beneath us. Let me see. Let's just break through. Oops, a little too far. There we go. This is all the wiring beneath, and then this is like the exit room here. Station wiring room, right? So we're actually in the Nether right now. So if we come up here, come back around, and we head into here. Little light lets you in, and then you're back here, right where you are at the Nether portal. So yeah, that's it. That is the Nether Hub 2.0. Both of those Nether Hubs ended up making it onto my list because they're very similar in concept, just slightly different design for both, but the basic wiring is the same. Check out that tutorial if you want to learn a little bit more about that. But yeah, I really liked having these built. They were a really fun project to do, so I had to make it this high up on the list. But without further ado, let's actually move into the top 3. It's getting serious now. Alright, you guys ready? Alright, here we go. Alright, so we are back for number 3. We didn't have to go very far because right on the other side of this portal is number 3, the Megadamus Spawn Village. Here we go. So we are here at this giant nether portal, right? This is on the Megadamus server. I made this design myself. I'm really proud of it. Kind of copied it for a lot of other things on the server as well. So we have this little bridge here that we can walk out on. And this is what it looks like from afar. And then down here we have the village that you spawn into. So this is the spawn point for the server. When members would join the server, they would come here and they'd have all kinds of things to get them up and running. It's right alongside the Megadamus Highway, which leads off that way. Another really cool build. Almost made my top 10 last episode, but I had to go with the original Mountville Road, which is just even longer and insane. But this one is really cool too. Check out my videos if you want to see more of it from this season of my SMP. But yeah, when I came through looking for a place to build the spawn area, I kind of like came over that way and I came over the ridge and I saw, oh, there's a giant mountain and it's got this natural cavity right there. I don't know what it's for, but it just looked epic. So I was like, I have to put a giant nether portal there. I just have to. So that's where I got inspired to put it in. And that's it. I didn't carve that out. That's just how it is. So we built the portal up there. We've got this little barn here, right? So the community stable, you can bring your horse in here if you want to. Got that. And then right over here, we've got welcome to the Megadamus spawning pad. So we have the Nether Hub up this way, Megadamus Highway that way, and Spawn Village. So yeah, that's it. This is the exact point where you'll spawn in. This is the banner for Megadamus all over the place here. Let's check out the Spawn Village. So we come up through here, and the first thing you'll notice is we have a beacon, right? Because we did fight the Nether, or the Wither on this server. Installed the beacon in here. And we've got, what effects do we have going on? Speed and regen. That's right. Those are the 2 effects I have going on right now. So we have stuff to just get you started when you first spawn on the server. Just imagine coming in and this is like your welcome, basically. You've got the community potion brewing room. You've got materials over here, help yourself. And then completed potions, you can help yourself to those also. Pretty sweet. Over this way, we've got a community smithy. So you have an anvil and some furnaces. A furnace, however you want to say it. And I put lava underneath these iron trap doors, right? I just thought that looked really cool. It was a nice lighting effect and just looked really awesome. So I really liked this build. I really kind of got creative, I feel like, with these. Like, I really, I can't tell you how much I enjoy this. Maybe I'm the only one. I mean, let me know if you think this looks cool or not, but this is, to me, this is a top 3 build because it's one of the coolest things I've ever built. Just this idea of, like, having it ready for people who join a server. I wanted to make it really cool and make it, you know, fancy and aesthetic and pleasing and functional as well. So yeah, over here we have the community enchanting room, and we've got books and lapis back in that place back there. We've got like moss stone bricks and everything, vines crawling everywhere. Just wanted to give that like a almost magical effect. That's why the glowstone is like floating in the middle there. It's like something about this area is magical, so the glowstone floats. I don't know. It was cool. I thought it was a cool idea. We have over here the Megadamus Lodge. So supplies and shelter are within. Back here, though, we have a little pathway. You can actually come back this way, and you'll see the community farm. So if you want to get any food going, you can. It's all here for you. Any crops of any sort, ready to go. You've got an entrance on both sides. You can kind of see the back of the lodge here. Cracked stone brick, and I use spider webs to simulate the smoke coming out. Pretty cool. And then if you come down around here, this little side path takes you into the community mine. So down through here, if you want to do some mining, there's plenty of stuff down there. It's not touched. There's iron, there's coal, all that stuff. If you want to just get started right away, it's a nice, good place to start doing some mining, gathering some materials. Let's head inside here, though. Check out the Megadamus Lodge. Walk inside, and here we have it. Again, I really like how this place looks inside. Just super cool. So the first thing you'll notice is you've got some armor, right? You've got starter gear, fortify yourself, so you can take this if you want. Leather armor, I dyed it different colors just to kind of make it look cool. And we've got some items that you can get started with as well. So not like overpowered stuff, but at least, you know, you'll be able to get started and just have a little bit of something to survive the night. And then over on the other side here we have, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this little Zelda reference, some more materials that you might need to kind of get started, right? Pretty cool. Got like banners and paintings all over. We got a little fireplace over here and a couch. And we've got the rules for the server written on the wall as well. So this is just like designed to be the perfect starting point for the server. So yeah, there it is, number 3, the Megadamus. Whoa, hello. The Megadamus spawn village. There you have it. Alright, on to number 2. Alright, so we're back here in the Mesa Town on the Mountville server for number 2. Now, when I was thinking about what to put at the top of this list, this one came really close to being first because to me, when you're talking about a list of your best builds, the first thing you think of is the best house that you've ever built, right? Like your best house, your best little shelter or shack, starter house, home, master base, whatever you want to call it. This was the best house that I personally feel I have ever built. I really liked it. It's not amazing, I know that. I'm not an amazing builder or anything, but just for me, this was my favorite build. It had a lot of, or my favorite house that is, it had a lot of really cool elements to it, some stuff that I hadn't tried before. I had normally just made like, I'm not sure, this is not it by the way, it's over here. I'm not going to show it just yet. I normally in my builds I had just made rectangle houses and made 2 floors plopping one on top of the other, but that wasn't really creative, so I decided to go a little bit out of the ordinary with this one. I decided to think out of the box. So I thought in the Mesa town there was an opportunity for me to build a house, and I'd been playing for a little while longer, so I had plenty of materials. I wanted to just do something cool and something unique, so I went ahead and made it. It was inspired by this little pueblo over here. I put it right next to it because this I also built. It's like a historical marker, ancient pueblo settled by the original native population. There's like, you know, all kinds of cobwebs and stuff, but here it is. Here's my house. So we look at it from the outside. Again, it doesn't look like much, right? It's kind of weird, almost, like it's different. It's not normal shaped, but that was my point. I wanted to try something that was like not symmetrical, not just really normal. I've got a little balcony out back here and little supports to sit it on. So let's actually go inside. Let's take a little bit better look at it. And also on the top here, I wanted to make it still look like Pueblo inspired. So because we are in the Mesa, so let me go inside. I've got a nice little garden area out there, right? Come in here into the main hallway. Alright, so here we are. Hallway off to the left. We have gardens over here. And we can come out and just kind of browse through our garden, have a nice stroll. Nothing too crazy. Put a nice little, I did a lot of decoration here, right? So I got a little cactus in a pot. Just little cool little touches like that. Inside there is the bedroom. We'll go in there in a minute. Over here is like the main dining room, right? So I have just a normal room right here. I have this table and chairs. I put like a tablecloth on here. And we've got like a crafting bench in the corner, little bushes all around. But then you'll notice it's actually like 2 stories tall over here, right? And then we have a balcony. I just loved this idea once I came up with it. I don't know how I came up with it. I just thought, what if I put a balcony here? The original inspiration for this was that I wanted to have a giant window that I could look out of and see the sunset. Because right over there, oh, and I just broke it. Let's see. I think that's white stained glass pane. So right over through here, actually, is the, come on, there we go, perfect. In case I break it again, I'm going to hold on to this glass. But right through there is where the sunset actually happens, and it's like a beautiful sunset. It's over the mesa, and you can see it, but like I wanted to be able to see it for myself too. So sitting at the dinner table, you can watch the sunset passing by, or if you want to go upstairs, which we will do now, you can see it from up here as well. Get a nice view of the whole situation. Yes, so we have a little theme here. We've got these skeleton paintings. I don't know why, nothing in particular. There's a little roof access right here. So if you come up this way, you can get up onto the roof, and if you go up even further, you can go up on top here. No reason, just like, you know, might be a good idea to want to get onto your roof for different reasons. So if we come around here, we go around this balcony, we see there's another little section up there, a little stairway. Over here is an attic, so I put cobwebs in to make it like an attic, and I've got like storage here so I can store my extra materials. And then off to the side here, just underneath the stair, boo! I just put a little creeper in there. I don't know, thought it was funny. So yeah, that's that. And then if you round the corner up here, take these stairs all the way up. We have a painting there. Also coming down, I have another painting. Again, sunset, because that's the direction of the sunset. And then you come up around here, and you've got a nice balcony. Little bench to sit on. You can see everything off to the side on the mesa and your surrounding areas. It was just too cool of an idea to pass up. Like, I loved this build. Let me show you the final part though, and that's actually going to be the bedroom. I just really liked the design of it, so that's why it's one of my favorites. So if you come in here, again, there's 2 doors here, but here it is. Here's the bedroom. This is supposed to be like a rug of some sort, like, I don't know, technically, yeah, it's wood, but like it kind of looks like a rug. I have some paintings over here. I have this bed with like cactus bedposts almost. It's kind of cool. And then this is like a mirror, like basically, it's like a person. I don't know, just kind of using my imagination there a little bit. So yeah, that's it. That is my house, my mesa house, my favorite house that I've ever built. That's, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you liked it. I personally think it's the coolest one I've ever built. I don't know if anybody would disagree with me or not. I don't really have that many great builds, but this one definitely was one of them for sure. So, alright. That's it. That's my best house I've ever built. Coolest, most enjoyable house I've ever built. Let's go ahead and move on to the number 1. You guys ready? The number 1 best build that I have ever done in all of Minecraft? Well, here it comes. Alright, so here we are for number 1, the coolest thing I've ever built in Minecraft. And no, it's not another portal. Don't get crazy. Everybody's built one of these. Come on. So I'm actually here on the other side. I'm in the nether. I'm waiting to go through to show you this. We're going to head over to the Mushroom Island biome on the Mount Vale server. And you guys have seen this before if you saw Season 1 of my SMP series. Check it out if you want to see like a really full on in-depth look at this. But here we have it. This is the Mushroom Island biome. When I first found it, it took me literally weeks to find this in real life. Like, I was obsessed with it. I took forever to try to find it. Eventually I found it, and I thought, you know what, this is a pretty cool place. It's peaceful, there's no hostile mobs that spawn here. What could we build that would look really awesome? And I started thinking, Mushroom Island, Mushroom Biome, Mushroom Island, Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, like from the Mario video games, right? So I decided to take that theme and run with it. If you guys have ever played Super Mario 64, that has an awesome castle there, Peach's Castle, which is this center area where you start when you first log on and just start the game up for the first time. You come through this green pipe, and then you look, you come in some place like this, and yeah, you're looking at the castle over here. Oh wait, that's it. Haha. So yeah, this is my number 1 favorite build, the Mario 64 Peach's Castle. This is supposed to represent a like a pipe. I know it's not exactly to scale, but I wanted to get the general idea taken care of. So like, you know, you can't really jump over here, just like in the game. You remember when you tried to go up on the side of the walls and you couldn't actually jump over? It wasn't true open world like Minecraft and all these other games that we have now are. So that's kind of the idea I was going for here. I wanted to make sure that was able to be done. I've got this little beach here, and then if you hop up here, remember how you went up over this hill, right? And then you saw you had the bridge to get into the castle. There was a picture of Peach up there. That's the closest thing I could find in vanilla Minecraft. Come up over here, and the castle is outside. We'll go in a moment. I just want to take a look at the outside a little bit more. Remember, you came up over here, there's this little bridge that goes over the water, and there's this cannon over here in the sand. Remember that? You could hop into eventually and get shot up there and like reach the top on the roof. And then if you come over here, this pathway went over here, and then you could actually step down into the water. You guys remember that? So I actually made that too. So you've got the water over here. You can kind of move through. You can go all the way out there. Also, this door, remember at one point in the game, this opened up and you could actually get in. So yeah, I made that as well. And then over here, let me just zoom through here. We have this little grate. Remember that? There was a grate. Yeah. And another one over here, right? So we had some stuff over that way on the other side of the castle. And then the waterfall. There was a waterfall that you could climb and like jump all the way down and go into the castle. So yeah, this is the exterior, at least the front. We'll take a look at the back in a moment. Let's go inside and explore a little bit. So you come in, you've got like the red carpet, right? And you come into the door, and you've got this entranceway, and then here you are. Pretty cool, right? Over here was like where I think Toad was there or something, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, you got this little sun icon here, and then if you look up, oh, hey, you can see all the way up into there and see the sun and all that. So yeah, hopefully you can hear the Mario theme music playing in your head just like I can right now, because this definitely reminds me of it if you guys have ever played that game. It's one of the best video games of all time. This one is locked, remember? This one had like a 1 star. This one had a number 1 on the door. There were coins sitting right here you could grab. And we had number 3 over here. And then back in here, we've got this little hallway in the back, right? So you can head down here, and there was another sort of place, right? A little locked door. And then this goes around to the other side, because you could come out that way if you wanted to. Or you could go out back here and go into the courtyard, where we have the courtyard. Yay! This is just so cool. I love looking at this. I had such a fun time building this. Like, I was referencing the game, I was going back and forth playing the game, and then checking, like, just like walking around to get like the look right, and I did a decent job. It's not perfect or anything, but it's good enough for me. I like it. Let me know if you guys like this too. Let's take a look at the big picture, right? So there it is. Mario's castle, or Peach's castle rather, if you want to get specific, built in the middle of this Mushroom Island biome. The other cool thing that I actually wanted to do was make each one of those rooms a portal to somewhere else. So if you'll see here, we hop over here. I think this was the first one in the game that you go in. So if you come through here, you go down a little bit, and then here we are. And there's a painting missing. Again, something happened with this save file, and the paintings didn't save over for some reason. But I had a painting over here of, I forget what it was, like a skull or something, or a wither or of some sort. And basically, it's simulating that because the painting will hang on top of these cobwebs, and you jump through the painting, and then you go through here, and then like on the other side, when you actually get into the nether, it takes you into this location, and there's something on the other side. So I don't have anything right here exactly built up, but that was the plan. And then on the other side, I did the same thing. So it's like, woohoo! You know, your Mario, you jump out, right? And then we go over to the other side, and the same deal. Got another one, and I had another painting down here, just like, you know, you simulate jumping through there and everything. You get the idea. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Overall, I had, not only was this like the coolest thing I think I've ever built, it was also the funnest thing that I've ever built. I had the most fun doing it versus anything else that I ever did in all of Minecraft. Just like the attention to detail that I put into it, and, you know, within the confines of the game as much as it would allow me to at the time. Also, all of this I harvested by myself. Every single piece of this I used Silk Touch, and yeah, that took forever because I wanted to actually make it out of mushroom, because I thought it fit the theme as well as being kind of close to the castle material. I know probably stone bricks would have looked better and more actual, but I liked the coloring and just the fact that it was using mushroom blocks in the Mushroom Island, right? Pretty cool. No Yoshi up here. Sorry. For those of you who have played the game, you know about that. But yeah, so that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this journey through all of my builds, and the Mushroom Island is where we end off. So yeah, kind of fitting. I like it. Hopefully you guys do too. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you are one of my first 500 subscribers, it means so much to me. I never expected I would get this many subscribers. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Woohoo! Yay! So yeah, please feel free to check out all of my other series if you haven't. That was also kind of the idea behind this. I wanted this to be an encouragement to check out my older series. And hopefully you see something you like. Let me know what you think here. Which one of these builds was your favorite? Do you agree with kind of how I ranked them? I didn't spend too much time thinking about which one was going in front of another. But do you like this cow? I don't know. Comment anything. I try to respond to all my comments. You guys know that if you've been a subscriber for a while. If you're new, welcome. And we'll see you in the future with even more uploads and more adventures. Alright, until that time, it's gingle87 signing off. Bye!